often do you get in your car to drive somewhere, but then when you finally get to your destination, you don't even actually remember driving there? And you start quickly hoping that you didn't run any red lights or cruise through any stop signs because it just all feels like a blur. Now, how often does that happen to you when it comes to food and eating something? After you eat a meal or a snack, can you remember actually eating it or what it tasted like? Can you remember if you were physically hungry or if you were eating for emotional reasons? Did you really want to eat that, or did your cravings overpower your willpower? I definitely used to fall into the mindless trap every single time I ate something. Not only did I not remember after eating it what just happened, but I would scarf down my meal like I hadn't eaten in weeks. I would eat so fast. And many of us aren't even very aware of how much we're eating, why we're eating, and even sometimes what we eat until after the fact, if at all. We live in this go, 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 fast-paced world, and we've been conditioned, sometimes from childhood, to eat quickly and barely conscious of the food that we're shoveling into our mouths. For example, maybe you grew up with a lot of siblings and you learned to eat fast because otherwise you'd miss out on the extra mashed potatoes. Or maybe you learned that when you eat, you feel better. So even subconsciously, you began eating to avoid uncomfortable thoughts or emotions. Or maybe you used to diet or restrict with food a lot, and now you find it really hard to fight off cravings or stay on track. Now, all of this can backfire in a huge way, like eating more food than your body actually wants or needs, craving more sweet processed type foods, slowing down metabolism, increasing fat storage hormones, messing with our natural hunger and fullness signals, all from that umbrella of mindlessness. Now, this mindless way of eating is something that we've all learned at some point in our lives. And because of that, the good news is you can unlearn it and get back to eating in a more nourishing way to truly fuel your body. And as a result of that, naturally overcome many of the struggles and the obstacles that you've been experiencing with your eating habits. Another good piece of news is that I'm hosting a free 5-day Get Mindful challenge starting on Monday, November 16th. And it will really get you to take a good hard look at your current eating struggles and to develop some tools and strategies to unlearn and then put an end to some of those sabotaging habits. So click the link in my profile or visit this URL here to secure your spot.